Frozen food business is one of the hottest businesses in Nigeria right now. There are so many Nigerians that consume frozen foods every single day. And guess what? They want it fast, clean, and convenient. So imagine making steady profit just by selling chicken, turkey, or even fish from your freezer. So today I'll show you a step-by-step guide on how you can start your own frozen food business in Nigeria. Now, before you even think that this business is too big or too expensive, let me assure you that it can be started on a small scale with just one freezer, and obviously you can grow from there. So in this video, I will cover what you can sell if you want to start a frozen food business in Nigeria, how to set up your shop, then the equipment needed in order to start a business like this, how much capital you may be required to use to start a business, and how to attract customers. So I would advise you to sit back, watch this video to the end, because this video is filled with a lot of valuable information that you do not want to take for granted. So the first step is to choose what to sell. In frozen food business, you have options like chicken, turkey, fish, beef, goat meat, or even prawns and snails. If you're just starting, I would advise you to pick at least 2 or 3 items to sell, like chicken, turkey, and fish, because these ones are very, very in demand and you don't need to overstock to risk spoilage. Step number 2, location and market research. I always talk about market research in my videos because it is very important. Location is key when you want to start your own frozen food business. So it is best for you to find places like markets, estates, junctions, or even near schools and offices before you rent a shop. Even your neighborhood, if you don't find anybody selling frozen food in your neighborhood, I would advise you to go and open a shop and start selling. Imagine people thinking about, do I have to go to the market to buy this frozen food, or should I stay in my community and buy this frozen food from this woman? The only difference you may be adding to your own money from the market, might just be 500 naira or 1,000 naira. And when they think about the transportation to go to the main market to buy the frozen food, they will consider they'll consider you to buy from you. So I advise you, if you live in a community where there is no business like that, start selling your own frozen food. There are many mamas, many people in your areas who have shops like this. They sell frozen food like chicken, turkey. Most of them don't even include turkey. Most importantly, chicken and fish. They have it in their freezer. They have and they sell. And some of them even include things like rice, groundnut oil, red oil, crayfish, garri, beans, to add to the frozen food business that they have. So with this kind of business, there's no way that you're not going to make money. In fact, you're going to make money, and that shop you started with, you may end up buying another shop, like the closest shop to you, break the wall, increase your business, and add to the frozen food that you have already started. And that is how it is. Step 3, get the right equipment. This one, the most important thing a frozen food business needs is constant power. So without power, there's no business for you, because whatever it is you're putting in your freezer will spoil definitely. Then the second is your deep freezer. Very important. You cannot start a frozen food without a deep freezer. These two, they go hand in hand. You see, power, that's NEPA light, deep freezer, they go hand in hand when you want to start a frozen food business, because there's no way you want to start a frozen food business and you'll be using a fridge. It's not going to work. Think about it. Even if you now go to a neighborhood where they don't have constant power, just imagine the way it's going to, like, your business will crumble. If, like, I don't even wish that for you. So when you want to start a business like this, think about the location, the environment, that's if they have power in that place, like NEPA, constant electricity. Think about it. Then your freezer, please do not compromise on the quality of freezer you will get, because this will determine if your frozen food will last the test of time, if there's no light, at least for a day or two. Then the next is either a generator or a solar backup, just in case there's no light. But me, I would advise you to use a solar. You get why? Solar is very reliable. If there's no light, you can use the sun to charge it. And there are many freezers right now that use solar power to charge. So this is very convenient. Now that fuel is going up and down, I do not want you to consider, I do not want you to spend money in starting a business and also spend money buying fuel. You get? So we just want to be smart, get a solar and go to bed. Then the next important thing a frozen food business needs is a weighing scale. You cannot start a frozen food business without a weighing scale. Like, how will you tell your customers that this is 5 kg? So you need a weighing scale, like a reliable weighing scale. So the next is your packaging materials like nylon or a sealing machine. You do not want to give your customers their frozen food on their hand, Abi. So I have listed the important things you need to get when you want to start a business like this. Very important, your freezer, do not compromise. Then your power, think about it very well. Then the fourth step on my list is to find reliable suppliers. You need to make profits, yes. You need to buy at the right price, yes. You can source from poultry farms, fish depot, or even abattoirs. And you can build relationship with the suppliers to get fresh stock, and especially the abattoirs. The moment they have like a cow that they want to slaughter, they will call you in, like they will call you before even they start. And when you go to abattoirs, you will see so many people, like so many people standing. They have special orders. Nobody used to joke with those people. Even you that want to go and buy for your family, they will answer those people first before they answer you, because those ones are their customers. They are reoccurring. They are there. They are like, with a business like this, you can start your own sharing business. There are so many people sharing beef on Instagram these days. You just tell them, okay, this is the amount of beef you have. Oh, we need 10 people to come and share. 10 people pays for that beef, and they like think that is a business that is very profitable right now in Nigeria. Then the step 5 on my list is hygiene and licensing. This is very important. So cleanliness always sells. So you need to keep your shop clean, wear an apron, a glove. This one Nigerians don't even think about it, but it is good. Package your product very well and plan to scale big. Consider food safety registrations like the NAFDAC or your local authority customers. So this one is for those local people that live in a community. I think there is for especially for market women and those people selling in the market, they have like a community association. So you can pay them in order to start a business like this. But if you don't want to sell in the market, you can go and do your NAFDAC registration, because I don't think there's any business owner that plans to start a business and does not plan to grow that business. So the earlier you do your NAFDAC, the better for you. So when you grow, they will not come and charge you so much money. Right now, as a small business owner, I think I don't know, let's just say it is very advisable for you to register your business, like get the right licensing when you want to start a business like this. So the sixth on my list, this one is very, very important, and I'm sure many of you have been waiting for this: the capital that is required to start a business like this. Now, for a small scale business, and let's say you're starting with one freezer, a budget of 500,000 naira to 1.5 million naira would be okay for you. So this one is based on you, based on where you're buying from, based on your research, based on your shop. If you are going to include the budgeting with the equipment you would need to start a business, I am sure you know the amount you would need to start a business between 500,000 naira to 1.5 million naira. There are many people doing it. There are many people that started with that 500,000 naira. When you go to places where you can get the freezer cheap, and I'm sure there are many Tokumbo freezers that are now solar inverter, like inverter something. Like, you understand what I'm saying? There are many. There should be many. You can get those ones. Get your solar panel. Yeah, then you get your frozen food. Then you start small in your local community. With time, you will grow. Then if you're starting with at least 2 freezers, a budget of 2 million to 5 million would be required. Then for a large cold room, let's say you want to go large and you want to open a big cold room, a budget of 10 million naira would be required. Like, this is just an estimate. Yours may be higher, yours may be within, yours may be lesser, depends on the location your business is starting. It depends on your rates, depends on the equipment you buy, and depends on whoever you are buying from, like your suppliers for your frozen food. When I started a business, I started this business, and the supplier that was supplying me was charging me two times the amount I am buying right now from another supplier. I don't know if you're getting, like, if this mic I'm holding, let's say this mic is 20,000 naira from, like, the cost of this mic is 20,000 naira. This supplier that was supplying me this mic for 46,000 naira. So imagine, like, just imagine, until I went back into the market again, made my own research, then I found a cheaper source. I was like, what? This person has been charging me two times the amount of this product. Why? So it's best for you to do your research, even if you start and the supplier is overcharging you, just so that you will still find a cheaper supplier. All you have to do is to do your research, ask questions. It is very important. And the seventh step is to market your business. This one is important. When you come to TikTok, you see frozen food business owners marketing themselves, putting, like, these things are eye catching. When you think about stocking your house, you think of frozen food. It is one of the most important things you need in the house as a homeowner. Even if you don't own a home, at least you eat frozen food. If you budget your pocket money for the month, frozen food is part of that money. I don't know if you guys understand. Even if you like the live chicken, you will still eat beef. You will still eat fish. Even if you don't like fish, there are some things in the frozen food industry that you will still buy with your money. So market yourself, open a social media account, and start posting your products. And one of the things most frozen food owners or business owners do right now is, once they package a product like frozen food to send to a customer, they seal it up, because these riders, we don't trust them. Most of them will just pack, take out of the frozen food, take to their houses. So now what most frozen food owners do is package this product in a sealable poly bag or nylon bag that is very thick, and then they send it out to the customers. So this one is for the challenges, something you need to understand, that every business has its own challenges. Of course, no business is perfect. You will face a lot of challenges starting this business. One, for instance, is power supply. Second is spoilage when equipment fails. Imagine your freezer fails. That can be very annoying. Then the third is the price fluctuations. Today it is high, tomorrow it is less. But if you plan ahead and always keep backup power, you will never experience a lot of these problems. So if you have more than one freezer, it is fine. If you have two power supplies or three, it is fine. So this one depends on your pockets. So before you start this business, budget. If you don't have enough, just make sure you look for a place where there is constant power, so you don't have to bother about power. Then your solar inverter, in case there is a problem with the transformer. Transformer and Nigeria is like, we are one and two, we are neighbors. In case something happens to the transformer, you have either a solar panel or a generator to back up. And also your freezer, again, that one is very important. If you want to buy more than one freezer, that one is left to you, so that in case one packs up, you will manage the second one until you fix the other one. So you see, guys, you can start your own frozen food business in Nigeria. It is not that hard. I'm sure many of you like, Susan, what are you saying? It is not hard. When you think about it this way, it's not hard. Just look for your reliable suppliers, get your budget, get a location, market yourself, and you can build your business. There are so many people, even my age mates, that started frozen food business. And if you see them on TikTok or Instagram, you'll be marvel. So I hope this video is helpful for those of you that are thinking about starting this business. And if you like this business, if you have a business in mind that you want to make research about, and you want me to break it down to your level, just let me know in the comment section. This is my job, and I'll be happy to do it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the notification bell by the side, so whenever I drop a video like this, a video that you will learn from, a video that you will gain from, YouTube will notify you. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.